Oh, hey party people. Guess who's back? We're back for another build. This time we are building the side piece 8 or SP-8. Amazing. Looks fantastic. Here it is in the midnight color, which is black with some block keycaps and a big spinny knob. That's right, 3 spins. Clockwise, anti-clockwise, whatever you want. Okay, so the place to start is actually the cradle. This is a unique construction. Kate completely designed this piece, tooled it, the whole shebang. The cradle holds a bearing, as you can see there, and there's 2 sides to it. When you put it in, you want to make sure that the bearing is facing through the case and up. This is the shaft. It's a 2-piece construction with a couple of magnets. Those magnets sit over a mag sense that's in the PCB. Okay, so when you put the cradle in, make sure that the bearing is facing up. You'll see it sort of poking out. The next thing you want to do here is grab your M2 screws. You're going to be using the silver ones. Amazing. So you're going to do a diagonal approach to screwing your SP-8. What I mean is you're going to screw one corner and then you're going to screw diagonally the opposite. This helps you align and center the cradle, which is important. So you're going to put one screw in, then you're going to put another, and then you're going to screw them. And then when they're in place, you're going to come back and do the other 2 screws. Here we go. You can do this by hand. You can use an electric screwdriver. It's whatever you like. That Lunar New Year tray looks fantastic. Keep your eyes peeled. There's going to be a 2024 Year of the Dragon Lunar New Year drop coming. Speaking of drops, Hibiki and Shock looking great with Donut. Don't miss out on extras. Probably 2-3 weeks away. Cool. Cradle's in. Look at that. As you can see, the bearing kind of pokes through that opening. Next thing you do is going to get your shaft and you're going to screw it in. So you're going to put the top bit in, you're going to place your finger, and then you're going to flip it over. Then you're going to get the bottom piece of the shaft, which is the piece with the 2 magnets, and you're just going to gently screw it together. There you go. As you can see, if it's in properly, you'll be able to turn the shaft and the bottom bit will move. Now, quick note, leave the 2 magnets in there. They're important. Here we go. Here's the Wilbertech PCB. This is called the Cookie. It's called the Cookie because it looks kind of like a cookie, both in color and the little kind of black surrounds. This is the base and the foot. It's got a dual purpose. So 6 screws hold in the foot/base of the SP-8. Here we go. 6 screws. Now the base is quite thick, so you can kind of place all the screws in before you screw them all in tightly. As you can see, Kat's going to drop them in. She's probably going to show us every single screw being dropped in and screwed together, and that's okay. It's part of the process. You've waited a little while for your SP-8. You can wait a little bit longer to kind of see how it's built. If you haven't figured it out already, because you guys are a smart bunch, and I'm sure that you actually have. You'll notice Kate fiddling with the screws. She's got her tweezers out. Again, can't recommend a pair of nice tweezers enough, especially if you're going to be building little gadgets on your desk all day long, or even somewhat frequently. I'll resist the urge to make any screwing your side piece puns or jokes. Or will I? Here we go. All right, it's time to screw it in any minute now, Kate. Any minute. Oh, cool screwdriver. It's got a little, it's got LEDs on the end of it to kind of help you screw your hobbyist screws and nuts in the dark. Precision screwing. Here we go. Don't over torque these. Don't over tighten them. Goes without saying. Be sensible. All right, it's looking good. It's getting there. It's a custom foot, we should say. It's very custom. It's silicone, so you can wipe it down if it does get a little bit dusty. Alrighty, it's time to put the switches in. You'll need 8, so you probably should have 8 switches kicking around the place, maybe from your June build, maybe a 60 or 65%. You've got some leftovers. These look orange. I'm going to say that they're tangerines something, but we can specify exactly what they are in the notes to this. Let's call them tangerines. If you don't know how to put switches into a hot swap PCB, figure that out. It's an important step to keyboards, but it's okay if you don't. It could be your first time. Just be gentle. You don't want to kind of bend any pins, scratch anything. This is an anodized aluminium case. It looks beautiful in black. Last thing you'll do is drop a gash on it. And here are the block caps. Now you've got 8 block caps with your order. This is a tray just for the sort of the sake of this build, but you're gonna need 8. Watch Kate struggle to pull these polished, shiny keycaps out of the tray and place them onto those 8 switches. Again, this is a custom profile that Kate developed and tooled last year. So it's polished, it's shiny, looks cool. I think there's 4 different colors. I know there are 4 different colors on the website, all kind of inspired by different glass colors, like a green and amber, there's a purple, and then these black ones, which I believe are called Midnight. They're really nice to touch. You could use them on a Macropad, you could use them on an ortho board, you can use them on your side piece. I don't know, there's lots of crazy uses for them. Amazing. Amazing. On they go. Oh no, Kate, you've missed one. You've missed one. There we go. Glad you heard me. Amazing. Look at that, and you're done. Oh, wait a minute. There's one thing missing, I think. There we go. Big knob. Now, you'll be surprised to learn where Big Knob got its name. So it's a knob, and it's big. Now you screw your big knob onto the shaft. Sorry, you put the knob onto the shaft. There's a little screw on the side there that you can see. So you have to line it up with the sort of flat edge of the shaft. You'll find it. That's where the screw sort of hits through the big knob. And then you just kind of tighten it. Give it 2 passes, I'd say. In my professional knob screwing opinion, you just give it 2 passes, tighten it, have a feel, and then tighten it all the way. And there you go. Voila. Look at that. Spins freely. Oh, beautiful. I've not seen many free spinning knobs on Macropads. Could be a world first. Might just be. So the last step you need to do is grab your USB-C, plug it into a computer, get onto VIA, use the web app, right? Use the web app and code in those 8 wonderful macros and find a use for the spinny knob. Oh, there we go. Look at that. RGB, PCB, FCC won't let me be me. Beautiful. If you've got, different colored keycaps, you can use them. You can put artisans on this bad boy. You can do whatever you want. But thank you so much for supporting Hibi. Thank you for your purchase. If you have any questions, jump on our Discord or email contact@hibi.mx. Thank you so much.